Well, hello, Stampers. It's the Pampered Stamper, and I haven't gone live on YouTube in a very long while. So I'm super excited, and I'm also a little bit nervous because I'm hoping that my internet is strong enough to support the live stream and that we don't cut out. So, you know what? We're going to do our best, and I hope that some of you show up to comment with me. Apparently, in order to be able to comment, you need to log into YouTube with your Gmail account. So if you haven't done that, you can do that. And otherwise, you can leave your comments in the comment section later and I'll have a look. Now, I just posted on my Facebook group that anyone who leaves a comment on my video today, either in the live or in the comment section afterwards, will get a PDF tutorial mailed to them for free. So I'm excited to do that. It's not something I do very often, but it will give you a taste of what our PDF or my PDF tutorials look like. So I like to reward you for engaging because I know a lot of people watch videos and don't ever comment. So my name is Jackie Vander Sarboot, and I'm a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in both Canada and the Netherlands. And today is Wednesday, and that means stamping through my stash. And the reason I do that is because when you order stamps or dies, Stampin' Up! Gives you a 3-month guarantee on them. So you want to make sure you use them so that you know that they're working and that they are exactly what you want. So, hi, Mary Ellen. Guess what you were watching? You're watching live. That's amazing. Mary Ellen is my champion watching replay girl. So that she's here live is just amazing. The other reason for stamping through my stash is that it gets you excited about what you bought, and you're more likely to use your stamps and dies if you've used them right away. Otherwise, they can collect dust, and that's a shame. So let's take a look at what we're going to do. This is the stamp set I want to show you. It is not a brand new stamp set, but it is one that I've wanted. And I think I may have had it in Canada, but I didn't have it here. And I saw a card and I thought, you know what, I need that stamp set. So what we're going to do is we're going to open it up. It's a red rubber stamp. And what I like to do, so I'm not doing it too much, I'm going to put a bunch on one block so I don't have to keep cleaning. Just got to make sure that I don't have any upside down. And these stamps are called cling stamps, and that can be a little bit confusing because a lot of people think that cling stamp sets mean that they are clear. Those are what we call photopolymer stamps. The difference between the two is that the red rubber has more cushioning, so you don't really need to put anything underneath when you're stamping. They also will last longer than a lifetime, whereas the photopolymer, apparently they have about a 20-year lifespan. So bear that in mind when you're buying your stamps. Photopolymer stamps also should not be kept in direct sunlight. That's not good for them. I don't know if I can squeeze all these on. Yeah, I think I've done it. You don't want your stamps to go past the edge of your block because then they won't stamp well. Okay, let's take a peek. I need to see what I'm doing here. Okay, perfect. All right. And then we have this one. And I kind of like that because sometimes you want a stamp that goes up and down rather than across. So that would be portrait rather than landscape. And then once you've taken all your stamps, the stickers off, keep the background and put it in here. And that way, when you put your stamps back, you know if you're missing one. Okay. So here we go. I'm going to combine this stamp set with a kit. And if you watched my Cheer Corner videos on Monday, you will have seen me use the Alpine Air kit. So are you the type of person who likes kits? Do you like following step-by-step instructions, or do you like to design your own? Okay, here we go. Give it a nice firm press, and then we'll read them together. Hope you're feeling better soon. You're in my heart and prayers. Hope your day is a happy one. Just love spending time with you. So very proud of you and just for you. That's great on a little tag, just for you. And let's see. There. Knowing you brings joy to my heart. Your kindness is so appreciated. Be grateful for what you have. Be proud of who you are. Okay. And now this one is just going to be a happy birthday. Isn't that fun? So I'm going to show you a card that I made for, look at this. I made this card for my Monday Cheer Corner, and this is the kit. but you could use the happy birthday on a banner like this. So let's see what we do, okay? And the other thing, I just got another set. Look at these dies. So there, and here, and here. Look at that. They are really cool. They go with a different stamp set. Let me see if I can find it. I'm not using this stamp set today. We're going to do this on another day, but it's called Christmas labels. So they actually fit in here. See, they have these rounded ones. Now, I want to use the So Sincere, but before we do that, let me just have a look. What would fit in there? Hope your day is a happy day. You could also put this one this way. It's kind of weird that it goes a little on an angle, right? That's going to be tricky. So maybe we won't use this one. Let's see. No, I like this one. I should have cleaned it before I took it off because now I'm going to get inky fingers, and my inky fingers might make a mess. We don't want messes. So this one is So Thankful for You. Look at that. That's cute. Well, cute, nice, beautiful. I'm looking, in case you're wondering what the heck I'm looking for, I'm looking for my chamois. Ugly thing, but it works really well. When you first get it, it's a very pale lilac color. And now it's not. And then you can just rinse it till the water runs clear, but it won't change its appearance. It's going to stay looking like that. Does that one fit on here? I think it will. I cleaned it for nothing. There, So Thankful for You. Yeah, that works. Okay, so let's take a look. On Monday, I also, look, there were 4 of these in the kit, this one, but I had stamped Let Yourself Dream Big, and then there was an awful blue fingerprint on there, and I just didn't want to throw it out. So I tore the bottom part off, and now I'm going to use it in a card. So, you know, don't be too quick to throw things away. So let's take a look at the kit. So this is a new kit, and it makes 9 cards, and it comes with a stamp set. And the stamp set, what they do now is, look, they give you a little insert, and this stamp set comes in French, in German, and in English. So the English one has the Happy Birthday, Let Yourself Dream Big, Thinking of You, and Hello Friend. So you can absolutely use the stamps in there, but I wanted to show you that you can also use other stamps. You don't have to use what's in the kit. Oh, goodness. I'm struggling. Okay, so here we go. I'm just going to flip it out. There, okay. Now I have everything. We have the nice envelopes. There's 9. Green and blue. And I don't know what oh yeah, and these are slightly lighter. They're almost the same. Okay, those are the envelopes. And then we have all our pieces. And then we have the card. So we'll just take this out. What I like about the kits is that they often give you extra pieces, and especially extra dimensionals, and they come in so handy. I like that I can just use those for a good long while. I'm just taking everything out of this so that I can have them all ready to go. There. Crumple them all up. Garbage is sitting right here, so that's handy. Every time I try to clean up my desk, I get distracted and then I start stamping again. I just posted an amazing tip on my YouTube, on my shorts, and people who aren't on YouTube yet, I put a little thing, a post on my Facebook page. So I have been responding to people, a lot of people, sending them the link to my short video with a great tip on photopolymer stamps. So if you have trouble sometimes lining up your dies with your photopolymer stamps, you're going to want to check out that tip. Okay, so let's see. Okay, here we go. We have this one. I think we're going to use this one first. Here. They're just really lovely, serene scenes that would be perfect for a thinking of you or a card of encouragement. Or sometimes, you know, my cousin just got terrible news today. She's the same age as my brother, Oliver, and so that means she's 64, and she has cancer, and she just received the news today that there's nothing they can do for her anymore. So goodness, that's just so hard. It's so unimaginably hard if you haven't been there to understand what that might be like. So I'm gonna have to send her a card. It's the least I can do, right? Just a little sign, a little token that, you know, you're not alone, that people are thinking of you. Because I think it must be feel really lonely. Okay, so we'll fold that in half, and then we have this. And now instead of the thing that they did in the kit, I'll do the comparison. See, just so thankful for you. But what was the other one? You're in my heart and prayers. I'm gonna try that. Let me just get my ugly chamois again. There we go. And clean them all off, and then I'll find that one back. That's the one I want to use, even though I did so thankful for you. Now I'm not going to use it, at least not on my first card. So I'm hoping that the quality of the picture is good. I'm sure I'll hear about it afterwards. Okay, so you're in my heart and prayers. Oh, I need to clean this one too. See? Inky fingers are deadly when it comes to wrecking your white stamped images or your white card. You know, it happens so often that your card is all done. It happens not at the beginning when you can still change things. It's when your masterpiece is finished and then you get an inky finger. I'm not sure if this is good. Oh, that's the so thankful. We don't want that. Well, I'm thankful that we don't want that on the card. Let's see. You're in my heart and prayers. I'm going to do this just to see how it looks. I'm not convinced. Now I'm missing my, oh, there it is. My ink pad. Otherwise, I'm just going to have to use something else. You're in my heart and prayers. That's a bit too light, but it does work. Okay. That is so nice though, isn't it? Oh my goodness. I should have die cut a second one of that. Do you think you guys can be patient and I can stand up and die cut? Because the big shot is not big enough to fit underneath of my camera. So you know what I'm going to do? I'm just going to put this here. Where's my other finished card? Let's see, here we go. And then you guys can compare. See, there's the finished card from the kit. And then here's what I have now. And I'm going to, does it fit? I think it will fit. Or there's something else. Just a sec. I was playing with this set today, and it has some great dies. And I think that this one will work. I'm going to cut this one out, and I will be right back. And you know what else I'm going to do? I'm going to cut it out of this piece, because this piece gets put in behind something else, and then you don't see the difference. So give me 1 second. I'll keep talking because you can hear me. Let's get this cut out for a minute. You can hear the clacking. All right, I'm back. That wasn't so bad, was it? Hello, Eve. Oh, it is such a nice kit, isn't it? Look at how pretty this is. Now, this is not part of the kit. This die was from the changing leaves. Now, let's just see if I can get this to work. You guys are just actually, you know what? This I just kind of went on a whim to do this live, because all of a sudden I realized that the time was getting away from me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, look at that. Okay, wonderful. This card is going to my cousin. All right, let's have a look. So, you know, don't think when you have a kit. Now, when you just start stamping and you have a kit, then that's all you have. And you know what? It's beautiful. You don't need anything else. But when you're an avid stamper, sometimes avid stampers think that they don't need kits. But you can combine the kits with things that you already have, and it's just so wonderful. Okay, so what we're going to do is I think we're going to pop that up. And what that means, if you're not used to stamping, it means that you're just going to take a little dimensional, which is this tiny little foam hexagon, and it literally pops it up. It raises the layer just a little bit, and that gives your card interest. It just, yeah, makes a subtle difference than if you would just glue it on flat. You can glue it on flat, there's nothing wrong with it, but your kit has given you dimensionals, so you can try this little trick. It's those little touches that make your card just a little bit. See how it just pops it up over that blue background, and you just seem to see the base of the card a little bit more. And then I can put it on that side. See, I kind of want to put it on this side because I love that shadow. So if I put the hearts and prayers over here, then it just loses that nice piece. So I want to put it on that side. Okay. Now, you know what? We're going to pop this one up too. I'm just going crazy. Whoop, better get back in the picture. I'm grateful for technology today that it's working. It doesn't always work. Hello, Hilda. So nice to see you here. Okay. Let me know if you guys like it to be when I'm live on YouTube. I haven't done it for a while. And if this experiment works and the internet is good and that I'm not cutting out. Hello, Alexina from Nova Scotia. Oh my goodness. I was in Nova Scotia with Gerard at the end of August, beginning of September. And I left a piece of my heart there, I have to say. So now in the inside of the card, and I decided that the next time I come to Nova Scotia, I really want to do an event. So I'm going to put this in the inside of the card just because it's lovely. You could put it on this side too. If you want a big long letter to write, you could put it on this side. And then you can have a whole big piece here, but I'm going to do it on this side. But there's no rules. It's your card. And I'm just so happy that I rescued this little piece after I thought I ruined it with my inky fingers. So here we go. And see how this scene just is so calm. And it just, yeah, that's what you need when you're having a hard time. Okay, so you're in my hearts and prayers. And yeah, I'm just going to leave it like that. There's nothing else that needs to go in there. So this is really nice. Did I find, there were gems, but I think the gems didn't get put back in the box. And because that means they're hiding on my desk somewhere. So we're going to wait. Maybe I will uncover the gems. Oh, I just did. Yep. Look, they came with the kit. So we're going to use a few. And they're quite understated. So even if, let's see, I always have a hard time deciding where to put these. I really do. But once they're on, it's nice. Just don't press too hard. And then if you change your mind that you don't want them, then you can still move them. They're just a little sequin there. So, and they look a little bit like water droplets. But isn't that beautiful? So this kit is on sale, girls and guys. Stampin' Up! Has a sale on their kits till the end of October. They also have a great deal on the starter kit. So you can put all the sale things in a starter kit and you save so much money. It's not even crazy. Thank you, Linda. So message me if you want information on the starter kit, if you want to save a lot of money. So now we're going to try it with this card. So now we're going to take the green. So just fold the card in half. And we're going to take this piece. And no, you can't do it like that. That looks kind of silly. So the mountains have to be on the top and the meadow at the bottom. This reminds me of Heidi. How many of you guys are book readers? I was an avid reader ever since I was a little kid. One of my most profound memories of early school was in grade 1 when little Jacomina got to go to, that's me, that's my Dutch name. I got to go to the library for the first time. I lived on a farm and my parents were immigrants and they had to work super hard. And I don't even think they knew that there was a library in town. So I'd never been to a library. So the school library was my first experience of seeing more than 5 books at once. I was so excited. And to discover that books came in different shapes and sizes. And anyway, I've always loved reading. And when I was a kid, one of my favorite books was Heidi. And I had never seen a mountain. And I thought, oh, goodness. The first mountains I've ever seen, and people who live in the mountains will laugh, were the Smoky Mountains in Tennessee. And they're beautiful. They're not nearly as high as the mountains in British Columbia or the West Coast, anywhere. So now we have that. And now instead of this circle, so let's get the original here, the happy birthday. Oh, look at that. I did it. I got an inky finger. What are we going to do about that? We need what's called an embellishment opportunity. When now what we're going to do is slip a dimensional in between there. In between there. Oh, that went a bit low there. Now we're going to take our pokey tool, give that a little press, and then peel off the backing. I'm not so good at this. Some people can poke it in and they get it out right away. I struggle. It keeps me humble. Here we go. You know, even though I've been a demonstrator for 19 years, I still screw up. It's just part of it. So here we go. We've got the I'm so thankful for you. Now let me look in my stash because my little bling isn't going to cover that fingerprint. But I do have, look, I have some linen thread. And I'm going to do a double bow. So you just take a double length, like so, and then make a bow, a little loop, and another little loop, and pull. Now we're going to shorten them up a little bit. It gets a little confusing when you use a double and you didn't cut the ends here. So, and like so. And now we've got this nice juicy bow. And, oh dear, there, I just disappeared for a minute. My glue dots, you can see that they have had a rough ride of life. The whole box has been banged and smashed and run over, and it feels like it's had glue on it. Anyway, it just fell out of the box. So what we're going to do is uncover the last glue dot. We're going to take our linen bow, give it a good shove on there. So now it's stuck. And then we're going to pick it up with our pokey tool. See? And we're going to cover up. Look how cute that is. Now, no one, well, if you look very carefully, you can see the little blue underneath, but you know, this will just bring a smile to the face of an avid stamper because they'll know that that was an embellishment opportunity. But thanks, Mary Ellen. I'm really happy with the cards too. So you can just see the kit card is beautiful and it's just really nice when you mix it with other things. So we have those two, and then we had these two. And now we're going to do the last one. So this is the original, although I changed it. Okay, let's take a look at what the original is supposed to look like. The original was supposed to look like this, where you stamp your sentiment. Let me hold it up. Stamp your sentiment right on here. And I did that instead. They're both really cute, but I'm just, you know, you can change things up. But let's get our pieces. Okay. So here we go. I'm so glad that you guys are watching me. It just makes me happy. I don't take that for granted. Everybody's time is precious. Okay, so remember, what did I, look at that. See, I cut the hole out of it. We're not going to see that now, are we? Look. And then remember, let's move this a little bit like so, and then a little bit like so. This one's going to go flat. This one's going to get popped up. And then, do you remember this guy? The happy birthday. Okay, now we have to find the other pieces that I popped out. I lose everything, okay, when I'm doing this, everything. And you wouldn't believe how it's possible, but somehow it happens. So I popped out all those little banner pieces, and I'm just looking for them. And if I don't find them, how is it possible? Like, I even surprised myself. It just, did I throw them out? I don't think I did. Here, no, I'm just looking under things. Things always end up under things. Let me see. Don't give up, Jackie. Oh, look at that. Here, underneath of here were all my banners. You just expect them to take up more space, and they didn't. Okay, so we're going to do this. I don't know if it's going to fit. Let's see. Oh, yeah, it just fits. Okay, perfect. All right. I need the blue ink pad. The ink pad is Misty Moonlight. And then we're going to go just a light tap, 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 tap. You don't want to press it in hard because it's juicy enough. Now I'm going to try to center it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And there we go. And now I'm going to, I don't want it to be a banner on both sides. I want to do this. Okay. So, and I love the idea that the birthday card can be combined with the stamp from the set, which is let yourself dream big. You know, life needs dreams. Hello, Kim. Nice to see you here. Um, it's so important to have dreams. It just enriches your life. So let yourself dream big. You know, that's why I love reading. Reading brings you into another world, and that's great. I am a big dreamer, though. I'll have to say that. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Look at that. Doesn't that look so nice? I get excited every time I put ink to paper. That's why I love teaching because, it's so nice to see someone else experience that excitement. It really is. And I'm so happy that I could use this. I could have lifted this up and maybe gotten 2 circles out of there. So save the earth, don't waste paper. Right? Okay, so this is going to go up towards the top. And then this is going to get popped up with dimensionals. There. And one in the middle just for stability. Reminds me of the number 5 on a dice. See, I'm much quicker at getting these things off with my fingers. Now we're going to turn it around. Go up a little bit, down a little bit. There. And now we're going to take the happy birthday. And the happy birthday, I'm wondering if I should do it like that instead of all the way up to the top. What do you think? Should the happy birthday go all the way up to the top so that it's with the top edge of the card? Or should it go down to the top edge of that? What looks better? I'm going to wait and hear what you guys think. So I'm asking again, you want the banner to be even with the top of this white deckled rectangle, or should it go to the top of the card? Okay. The white, says Kim. Anyone else have an opinion on that? So the white or the top of the card? There's the white. Oh, Hilda says the top. Goodness, we have a tie. Anyone else? There's the top. And there's the white. I know. Decisions. You know what? To be totally honest, both would work. Linda says white. I was leaning towards the white as well, but both work. So what we're going to do is we're going to put a little bit of adhesive on the bottom, and then we're going to put a dimensional on the top, because it needs to even out with the top of this with the, the height wise. Otherwise it's going to be sitting on an angle. Oh, I put this almost too close to the edge. Let's see if I can pull it off down a little bit. There we go. All right, now I think I have to stand up for a minute. You guys are going to get a funny view. There. Oh, I love it. Press it down. I did bend it a little bit. It will come back to itself in a minute. And then all we need to do is add a few little gems. So here we go. I'm just going to copy my other one, then I don't have to think about it. Here. So I guess the point that I'm trying to make by using kit cards to show off the stamp set, hello, Mary, is that kits are for everybody. Kits aren't just for beginners. Kits are also for advanced stampers, because don't you love yourself a little bit of instant gratification? The dreams are getting some dream bubbles. There we go. It's kind of like I love to cook. I really do. But for a little while in my life, and I can't even remember when it was or why, I think I just was not liking to cook for myself. I got HelloFresh. I loved it. I loved getting that box, and everything was in it, and the recipe was there, and I didn't have to think anything. Oh, Mary, I didn't know you were from Ontario. Where in Ontario are you from? I am looking for new team members. It is a great month to join Stampin' Up. And even if you own, this is the biggest secret, okay? This is something that I didn't know 19 years ago when I started, and that I didn't know like I would say 22 years ago when I first started stamping, and I wish I had known. I did not know that I could get the starter kit just for my own discount without having to teach any classes. That is really exciting. So I'm telling you that now. Okay. Anyway, but back to the HelloFresh analogy. I loved it. I loved that I didn't have to think, that I could just follow the instructions and make a great meal. And sometimes those meals even inspired me for my cooking later, that I could keep the recipe. Same thing with the kits. It's instant gratification. You follow the instructions and you don't, I don't want to say mindless, because obviously you do have to think, but it's pretty easy. And that's so wonderful sometimes. And then you have 9 cards just like that. So let's go do a little review and then I'm going to say goodbye. And remember, why do we stamp through our stash? It's because we have a 3-month guarantee on our stamps and we want to make sure they're in good order. And also, if you use your stuff right away, as soon as you get it, you're more likely to keep using it and it won't just gather dust. Be a collector. Okay, thank you so much for joining me. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up, share, and tell your friends about my channel. It will really help me out. I appreciate you ever so much. I enjoy connecting with you here, and I'm hoping that it was a good feed. I haven't heard any complaints, so I'm thinking it was good. And if it is, then I might keep doing them live as long as I can. All right. Thanks, guys. Have a super day. Let me just go back to here for a minute there. And just once again, if you are thinking that you want to save money, get your own discount, and get lots of products for a great price, message me and I will give you a link to sign up with me for the starter kit. I'd love to have you on my team. It's my passion to train team members and to help them achieve their dreams. All right. Thanks. Bye.